Lamine Yamal, at just 17, is rapidly becoming one of football's brightest stars, drawing comparisons to Lionel Messi, though he downplays them himself. His rise has been extraordinary, breaking into Barcelona's first team at 15 amid the club's financial crisis and becoming the youngest ever to play for them. Thanks in part to former coach Xavi's guidance, Yamal stayed at Barca despite PSG's interest and signed a professional contract with a €1 billion release clause. His performances have been electric, including a standout showing in a 3-3 draw against Inter Milan, where even rival coaches hailed him as a once-in-a-generation talent. Over 100 games, he's tallied 22 goals and 27 assists and become Spain's most Googled athlete in 2024. Off the field, Yamal endured personal turmoil. His father was stabbed in a public attack shortly after Euro 2024, and he faced public breakup drama with influencer Alex Padilla. Despite these challenges, he has remained focused, returning to Barca in top form. With endorsements from Adidas and others, and a signature boot line honoring his hometown, Yamal has already surpassed what most players ever achieve. Whether or not he fulfills Messi-level expectations, he's already among the world's elite. Lamine Yamal delivered a sensational performance during Barcelona's thrilling 3-3 draw against Inter. At just 17, the winger has already been likened to the legendary Lionel Messi. Listen now, it's all kicking off. Why Jude Bellingham's move to Real Madrid ended up benefiting Liverpool. Speculation about Yamal's future greatness hardly matters now. Even if his career ended today, he has already surpassed what 99% of footballers achieve. Soon, he might complete a continental treble alongside the La Liga title, Copa del Rey, and European Championship already in his possession. Comparisons with Lionel Messi feel unnecessary. As Yamal himself has emphasized, the comparison makes no sense. Lately, comparing others to Yamal, not the Argentine icon, feels more appropriate. His meteoric rise over the past 2 years has been remarkable. He broke through into Barcelona's first team under former manager Xavi, at a time when the club's financial issues turned them into a figure of ridicule among Europe's elite. Amid salary caps and registration struggles, Barcelona unearthed a generational gem. La Masia's newest batch, featuring Gavi, Pau Cubarsí, Fermín López, and Alejandro Balde, might rival the golden generation under Pep Guardiola in the late 2000s. Xavi is said to have played a decisive role in keeping Yamal at Barcelona when Paris Saint-Germain expressed interest in the 15-year-old starlet. Mundo Deportivo reported that Xavi assured the teen he would receive first-team minutes if he signed his initial pro contract with the club. He stayed true to his word, handing Yamal a debut in April 2023, making him the youngest player to feature for Barcelona at just 15 years, 9 months, and 16 days old. Yamal also honored his promise and signed the contract, which included a jaw-dropping €1 billion, $868 million release clause. We're receiving crazy bids for players like Lamine Yamal, around €200 million, and we're rejecting, of course, said club president Joan Laporta in March. We trust Lamine and don't need to sell. Regardless of his age, Yamal has had a 2-year spell unlike anything most players experience. In 2024, he was Spain's most Googled athlete and second in the UK. His debut campaign yielded just 7 La Liga minutes against Real Betis, during which Barcelona claimed the title. The following season, he captured fans' hearts globally, but also drew the dangers of fame. Born in 2007 to Munir Nasraoui and Sheila Abana, Yamal was raised in Mataró, Spain. During Euro 2024, he continued to pay tribute to his hometown with his 304 celebration. His father, a Moroccan immigrant, remained a steady source of support. However, shortly after Yamal was named Young Player of the Tournament at the Euros, a traumatic event rocked the family. Nasraoui was attacked in a parking lot and rushed to hospital. According to La Vanguardia, witnesses claimed Nasraoui got into a dispute while walking his dog. The argument escalated, resulting in him being stabbed several times. The 35-year-old was seriously injured and admitted to intensive care. Hours later, he was reported to be stable. Police confirmed that 4 individuals were arrested in connection with the attack. The incident, just a month after Spain's victory over England in Berlin, likely shook Yamal and his family deeply. Though his parents separated in 2010, they have maintained a public show of unity in supporting their son. Nasraoui was discharged on August 16th and has since spoken proudly of Lamine. He too had ambitions of a professional football career in Spain, but didn't make the cut, and later took various jobs to support his family. The stabbing wasn't the only turbulence Yamal faced post-Euro 2024. Another painful episode was the collapse of his relationship with TikTok personality Alex Padilla. Padilla had joined Yamal's family on the pitch in Berlin to celebrate Spain's 4th continental title. They appeared inseparable, but weeks later, she was seen sitting on another boy's lap during a live Instagram stream, fueling speculation about a breakup. Padilla, who has 1.9 million TikTok followers, attended several of Spain's group stage games in Germany and was frequently seated beside Yamal's family. As reported by The Sun, the pair had also traveled to Milan and Greece during the 17-year-old's much-deserved holiday. However, their blossoming relationship appeared to end abruptly after a viral social media clip, with Mundo Deportivo reporting that Yamal unfollowed the influencer. The video, which showed Padilla sitting with another boy, led many online to accuse her of being unfaithful to the young star. Despite the media storm, Yamal's chaotic summer seemed to have little impact on his form. He returned to Barcelona and delivered an electrifying campaign. In terms of statistics, Yamal still has room to develop. Over 49 matches for the Catalan Giants this season, he has recorded 15 goals and 24 assists. Yet it's not just the numbers that impress, it's his ability to rise to the occasion. In the big games, he steps up, and he seemed to relish the pressure, said manager Hansi Flick, following the winger's dazzling display in the 3-3 draw against Inter Milan on Wednesday. Flick echoed rival coach Simone Inzaghi, who called Yamal a genius, saying, "If this kind of talent only appears every 50 years, like Inzaghi said, I'm glad he's at Barcelona." The dramatic tie also marked Yamal's 100th appearance in a Barca shirt. Across those games, he has tallied 22 goals and contributed 27 assists. It's no surprise that Messi comparisons persist. Some even come from within Yamal's own circle. His father once claimed the teenager might surpass the 8-time Ballon d'Or winner, while his mother participated in a charity calendar featuring Messi bathing an infant Yamal. Still, overanalyzing the parallels helps neither player. The sport has evolved considerably since Messi last stood at the peak of world football just 6 years ago. At 17, Yamal already has endorsement deals with several major brands: Beats, Powerade, Oppo, Konami, and, most prominently, adidas. Before the holidays, the German apparel giant unveiled a signature boot line, the LY304, bearing his initials and the postcode of Rocafonda, the neighborhood where he grew up. He is now among the sport's most recognizable young stars, ascending in an era where a poor match can bring harsh backlash online, and a great one can propel you into Ballon d'Or conversations. Development is rarely smooth. There's no promise that Yamal's trajectory will continue uninterrupted. Just how much more he can achieve remains uncertain. But what's already clear is this: he's one of the best players in the world, and may soon be the very best.